Recently, I had an opportunity to speak at an outreach program for God's Great Outdoors. And I shared a little bit about my testimony, my faith, the fishing industry, and there was a series of other speakers there. One was a vet, and he shared some of his experiences in a combat zone, and there was a book there that they were giving away free. It's titled Tears of a Warrior. You could see I marked a lot of places in it. It really touched home to me. It's the story of a young soldier in Vietnam, 20 years old, when he went in. He shared his story. And the story, the purpose of the book, is how to deal with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Today, we're much more aware of what it is and how to deal with it. When we came back from Vietnam, we got a lot of guys out there still dealing with it. I was really, really moved by this book. I want to read you just a couple things. It is easy to ignore the full price a warrior pays for his participation in combat. Very few individuals who have not experienced serving in a battle zone can imagine the mass destruction, both physically and emotionally, it has on the body and the soul. The warrior stories remain largely untold. Their sacrifices minimized or forgotten, yet the cost of war, whether fought centuries ago or today, is staggering. Never again will they regain the innocence that will be forever lost, nor can they forget the horrors of blood, death, and devastation. Therefore, if a country makes the choice to send its young men and women into battle, it must then be fully responsible to do everything in its power to mend the body, minds, spirit, and souls that return. One more thing. Like I said, the book really, really moved me. For some who serve in combat, and specifically based on my experience from serving in Vietnam, there was no celebrated homecoming, no parade to honor those who served so valiantly. Most returned instead to a kind of embarrassing silence, as if they had done something shameful, and no one wanted to talk about it. Many have paid a terrible patriotic price for serving their country. Stunted careers, shattered marriages, physical and mental scars that refuse to heal have been far more common than anyone could have possibly known or anticipated. This book was emotional to me. I can think back to many of the experiences he talked about there. And when I came back out, I was a little bit messed up. Yeah, you know, just sorting through. I spent 11 months with the 1st Battalion, 40th Artillery on the DMZ, and we were support there for the 3rd Marine Division. Those 11 months were like a whirlwind. I seen things that I had to get out of my mind. And all I can tell you, I want to come back to that first part. Over the years, I had an opportunity now to talk to many vets and share my faith and how God's Word has set me free from things that I needed to be set free from. God's Word has that kind of power in it. So like I said in the beginning of this, we need to treat body, mind, spirit, and soul. God's Word is part of being free of something that many of us are dealing with today, our soldiers. I want to encourage you to pick up this book. It's a freebie. And you can kind of look it up on Amazon websites. Get it. Anybody that you know is a soldier that may be dealing with these issues, get them this book. And it is life-changing, and it's something that this country owes these men and women. Hey, from all of us here at The Edge, you have a good, safe fishing season. We'll see you on the water. Hey, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. And if you really like what you see, we got a whole lot more. So check us out at any one of these online outlets.